Excuse me. I'll walk him down. Red's Dog, Big Baby Sports. I smoke knowledge. Thank you, bro. I just put trades in the title. I don't think I'm trolling, but I just have to put trades. Can I get some likes? Can I get the likes up? I learned the game. I learned the game. They said sometimes you have to title better. My title hasn't been good, so they said make sure you put certain things in the title. It's not trolling, because you know we guys gonna talk some trades. It ain't the Lakers trades, but James Harden is on the block. Um, Malcolm Brogdon on the block. So technically, I'm not lying, but just put a little sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to Reg Dog TV. Go subscribe to Big Baby Sports. I Smoke Knowledge. J. Lou, Dan Brady. I Walk Him Down. Maurice. Dominique Five. Oh, you're on a homie from Queens? Okay. That's right. It's part of the YouTube gang. But that's the traction of it. It's not like you making stuff up, but that's just the traction. People love talking trades. I wasn't even gonna come on because I did a short earlier about Gilbert Arenas. Yo, I don't know if y'all watch. Do anybody watch Gilbert Arenas show? Who watched Gilbert Arenas? Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. How many likes? Let me check the likes. It's showing only two. It might be more. I'm pretty sure it's more than 2 likes. He said 1,000 views. I got hold on, let me go check. I ain't checking. I just threw it out there. Let me see if you ain't bought. Wow, you right. Damn. I ain't think that was gonna get that. Damn. I ain't know I thought you was fucking with me, bro. Cause last I checked, I only had like 4. I had like 4 likes. No, but I'm saying his chat, yo, yesterday he had Cheryl Swoops up there. Yo, his live chat section is funnier than a motherfucker. When I mean funny than a I mean it is funny. Yo, people up there, number one, they be getting on the guy Josiah. They gets on him. They talk about Gilbert clothes. They was like, yo, Auntie, okay, Auntie, it's time for you to go. It's nap time. Talk about Cheryl Swoops. They like, who Auntie is up here? Yo, they just had me dying. And then it's like, Josiah, please save me, because they talk about the WNBA. And they didn't want to hear about, certain I noticed about certain like everybody have their own thing. Like every channel, you know, people want to listen to what they here for. Like I guess people like here. People only want to hear me talk Lakers. When I talk about other stuff, it could be rap or any like type of gossip or anything like that. I know I ain't getting no views. But when Lakers, I'm especially Lakers and trades, I'm kind of strong with Lakers and trades. But with Gilbert and them channels, they want to hear nothing but basketball stories. So when Cheryl Swoop start talking about the WNBA, which I like the conversation. Yo, they was like, all right now, all right, Auntie, it's time for you to go. Yo, they had me dying. But it's always funny. But yesterday was like over the top funny. Like it was crazy. And they was like, Josiah saved me, because they said to Josiah, he is the moderator. So they really wanted him to hurt and switch the subject. So they any other time they be calling him fat and all type shit. They be talk about him losing weight, all type crazy stuff they bother. And they be killing me about they were saying Rashad McCants is slow. They Yo, the his chat section is crazy. My boy Mustafa was good. Nike Mark, Fat Cat, Zay26, Most, Laker Roll Order, go subscribe to bro. Steve Holler, my boy Banks, Andrew, Malachi, God, J Mac. Yo, but yeah, it's just funny. Raw Blog News was good. Yo, it's just funny, man. Eric Kwan, what up? Yo, he had work tuning in. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. But that joint, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was just on there just now before it's always funny though. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna sit there and talk too much about it. Y'all probably leave here and go check that joint out. I'm giving him free promo. I'm giving free promo. Even though I know a lot of you guys probably watch it already, but that shit, I like to laugh sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 7 days. Yeah, the season about to pop off. The season is about to pop off. It's gonna be crazy too. Yeah, he participated in one scrimmage in 14 days. See, if I'm numb, I wouldn't give him what he want. Because he wanted to go to Brooklyn and they sent him to Brooklyn. He wanted to go to Sixers, they sent him to the Sixers. You gotta do him like you did Dame. You can't send him exactly where he want to go. But see, I know the thing is they don't have many options. But I think the option will open up once the season starts. See, this time of year, everybody like they players. Like people don't really want to make you don't want to really make no moves right now. Like people really want to see what they got. Like they may have another LA Sports Live was good. Go subscribe to bro. They may have yeah, we play Thursday, yeah. He said who decided to gamble. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. You almost had it last year. No, you did win. Mustafa, you won last year, right? Did you win last year? Yeah, I got the yeah, I'm gonna be ready. Yo, bro, I'm gonna come back on live. I have to figure out. I'm gonna do what you did. I'm gonna play the long game. I'm gonna do what you did. I'm definitely gonna do what you did. But you almost won because I think you could have copped out when the Lakers made to the conference finals. I think you could have cashed out, right? I remember us talking about it. You could have cashed out. Yeah, I know 4 wins away, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like I really don't know much about the, but I'm definitely gonna try it, man. I'm definitely gonna try that. Like the long game, how you did. You put some paper down, $100 or something, and I think it's good. Like you know what I mean, $100, you're not gonna see it. Yeah, you say turn 30 to 6 grand in the playoff. Come on, let's get to 50 likes. I want to start letting people up here. I definitely going because this thing like this, you got $100 just to give away, right? I really don't know much about it, but I heard when he was talking, you got $100 just to throw away, not just to throw away. I didn't mean to say it like that, but it is a good investment if you play in the long game. If you really think a team going to win, let's say you feel the Bucks going to win, and let's say $100 may give you $700. If you that strongly, the Bucks may win, or whoever odds. If you're a Laker fan, whoever. He said, imagine picking OKC going to the second round. Yeah, I had to, yeah, the odds are crazy. I had to really figure that part out, bro. I know you at work, but I definitely hit me up on IG. Hit me up on IG because you have to school me how this thing works. I definitely looking to my IG. What's my IG? Anybody y'all know my IG? I don't even you got my IG already? Damn, what's my IG? Lakers, Kareem, some shit like that. Anybody remember? Damn. Let me see. Let me look at my Instagram. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. Let me just check. See my page name. They don't say it. It just say Lakers on the thing. Lakers underscore Kareem. Yeah, thanks, bro. Lakers underscore Kareem. Yo, go check out my IG. Bro, go check out my IG because I need to know like exactly how this thing works. Cause I'm definitely gonna I definitely wanna do some I'm sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, I definitely wanna do some long term. I wanna play with it. Yeah, I wanna do it. It's a good payoff. And I want to do it now before the season starts. So hit me up today. I'm gonna drop the link, but I do have to go somewhere a little later. But I said, let me hurry up and get on. What y'all think about Kevin Porter Jr., man? His career, man. This guy, man. This guy jacked his career off, man. If he's smart, he better invest that money. If I was him, I wouldn't stop playing basketball. Even if he's not in the NBA. I'm collecting all that. He's young. I'm in China and I'm dropping 50 a game and getting all that money. I'm dropping. I just dropped the link. Whoever want to come through, come through. Dre, what up? Conscious Black, what's good? He said he don't know if OKC gonna make the playoffs. See, that's I think I'm gonna kill him. I really think I'm gonna try to really set myself up to get a 6-figure bag, man. Matt Moses, what's good, bro? I'm gonna set myself up to get a 6-figure bag this year, man. I'm really gonna. I definitely need you to hit me up because I definitely need to. I'm gonna set myself to get a real bag this year, man. What up, bro?
What's up, bro?
How are you? He said, Nike Mark said, he think I think a team probably give him a chance. I don't think this year. He gonna be like Mikal Bridges. He gonna be like Miles Bridges. Kentrell was good. I don't think Houston gonna be good. No, he's gonna be solid. Uh, he said he think his career over. Dennis, what up? I think what's gonna happen is I think that he gonna be out definitely this year, and next year he has a shot. Because OKC just did it. They did a strategic move. See, moves like that, people don't look at it as nothing. Now they down to 13 players. They're gonna save a lot of money, and they picked up an extra 2 second-round picks. And like I said, if they playing, let them be playing, hover around 500 All-Star break. It all every year it's gonna be a disgruntled star. It's gonna be that player probably fit perfect. It may be, and they gonna make that move. He said they got 22 second-round picks. Yeah, and this thing, yeah, like they putting themselves in position, especially with when you got teams like Philadelphia. I think they and I was gonna do a video, but y'all, I just can't hide from you guys, man. I just cannot hide from you guys, man, because you guys is great, man, and I definitely gonna. But I was gonna do a video. I think they lining up for Joel Embiid. I really think that they lining up for Joel Embiid because they're gonna have the cap space and they're gonna have the picks and they could have young players to give to them. I think they're gonna put themselves in position where nobody can outbid them. He's under contract already. They're gonna have Shea and they're gonna probably keep one of them. It's gonna be either Chet or Giddy. One of them gonna be up for grabs. Shea or Giddy. I mean Chet Holmgren or Josh Giddy. One of them gonna be up for grabs, and they're gonna be a boatload of picks. And I'll probably do a video later because for somebody bite my shit. So somebody probably gonna bite it. But I looked at OKC and I see what they doing. Depending on his heart and thing, if a B they lining up they self up. If the minute he say he wants out, I don't think nobody could beat OKC in a package. And see the way the new NBA set up, they not going for all that, like trying to bully your way to a certain team. It's not working like now. When you got them years on the contract, it makes it tough now. It's not like Anthony Davis. That's what teams getting twisted. That's why Dame couldn't do what he wanted to do. You don't have the leverage like that. Because I think OKC, they can sit there, they put themselves, the guy Williams is good. Jalen Williams is good. So they probably say Jalen Williams and maybe Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams and Josh Giddey. One of those two definitely gonna be in a trade. And they may say, we'll give you 7 first-round picks. Not 7, I'm exaggerating, because I don't think you could trade 7 first-round picks. But they gonna easily say, we give you 5 first-round picks. And they got it to do it. They could say 5 first-round picks, Jalen Williams, and let's just say Josh Giddey, just for goodness sakes. Josh Giddey or Chet Holmgren. And of course, you got to make some salary match.
You wouldn't give up Gideon Hogan and Keith Williams?
Huh?
So would you be willing to give up Giddey and Chet Holmgren, but Keith Williams?
I think they can easily do that. Like, it won't hurt them.
Yeah. I mean, that's the package. If I'm Philly, that I would be looking for. I'll be looking for Williams. I'll be looking for Getty and Holmgren.
Yeah. See, I think Philly probably definitely will want Holmgren on the strength of but they can afford to do it. They just may say give you less picks. They may say, okay, we give you Giddey, Holmgren. They may say Giddey, Holmgren, and 4 firsts. Giddey, Holmgren, and 4 firsts. So now Philadelphia, you got a guy. Giddey already proved that he's a good player. He's a good player. He could fit in just about any system. Then
him and Maxey would be good together too.
Yeah, he could play with Maxey. Then Holmgren, and you giving up 3 and it won't hurt OKC because they still got other parts they can easily move around. They have Shea Williams and Abid, and they will have other players. Remember, they just did a lot of drafts. And you're right, Steve. They can trade 7 because they got other people first. So, like I'm saying, they put themselves in. Who beating that? They say
nobody.
Let's just say let's say they pulled a Mark Zuckerberg move. Y'all remember the move Mark Zuckerberg pulled? Mark Zuckerberg pulled the big boy move. He was when he wanted to buy, was it Twitter? No, Instagram. Mark Zuckerberg had Facebook, right? And he wanted to buy Instagram. They had a meeting. Mark Zuckerberg saw the guy who was selling Instagram in the lobby. He told him, listen, I don't got time for no meeting. Take this $1 billion. They never even had a meeting. He said, take this $1 billion. And that was that. So OKC can do some big boy stuff and say, we don't even play. You know, like a lot of teams play and they bird feed you, take this person, but not this person is off limits. You only gonna get one or the other. You know how the long drawn out back and forth be the negotiations. They could sit there and put themselves big boy position. Check Giddey, 4 first-round pick. That's it. No seconds, nothing else. And of course, somebody else who probably could make the salaries fit because you know the salaries ain't matching.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's enough salary going up for them.
It's not. It's definitely not enough salary. Yeah. But I'm just saying the main part.
Do you know any big contracts that you got? Any big salary filling contracts that they got on their books? I'm trying to think of one besides like SGA.
But it, but
And I really, matter of fact, Dort got a nice size contract.
yeah, but see the thing, the good thing with OKC is OKC, they be having a lot of cap space as it is. So when you got cap space, it don't always have to be dollar for dollar. Let me look at their cap situation right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it here first. I was going to do an upload. I'm still going to do an upload, but this is what I'm predicting that easy can happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think if because them guys going to be solid. One thing you know, Giddy going to be solid, and Chet Holmgren, he going to be solid. But they might be in a situation they might be. I don't want to be. I'm just saying if they want him, you know what I'm saying? They might say they don't want him. See, so far,
Nah, they're gonna have to go dollar for dollar.
no, they won't. I'm looking at it right now. They at 92 million next year. That's what they had 92 million dollars with everybody on the books, right? Everybody on the books, and like I said, with everybody, they got a Davis Bertans they could always throw into a trade, but they got 92 million, right? Now you say Chet, they just opened up some more money. What happened today? Today's trade just
Yeah, we
opened
get
up,
rid of Oladipo and them. Yeah, you're right.
and they getting rid of Kevin Porter Jr. Remember Porter Jr. making $15 million.
Yeah, but they waving them too. Yeah, you're right.
So they
Now
can't.
I was looking at the cap figures for this year. I ain't even looked past this
No,
year, so
that's why
you're
I
right.
said.
I was
That's
looking at
why I
the wrong
said
one.
they can't probably even do it after the season. You know, because I don't think a B trade gonna happen in no. See, a trade like a B not gonna happen in trade deadline. I'm just saying off season. So look at this. Now you got Chet at almost $11 million, and you got Giddy at 8 million, right? So that's with them together, like almost 11 to 8. That's like 19 million, right? So you got 19 million. And like I said, they got Davis Bertans on their contract. They could do that. They don't have to put Dork in. They could do Davis Bertans. And Philly just eat the salary for a year. And they could do that. You see what I'm saying? Philly don't have picks. To get 4 first-round picks and two guys with super duper high upside, they might not want to do it. Especially because 9 times out of 10, if they playing good by the trade deadline, I mean, yeah, by the trade deadline All-Star break, you got to figure, of course, Shea having a monster season. You got to figure Chet Holmgren and Josh Giddey having solid seasons. And Williams, you got to figure that there's a lot of guys having good seasons if they in position by trade deadline. If they 500, a little above 500, that means a lot of their guys is playing good. And so that's raising their value. To mind you, it'd be Chet Holmgren first season playing, and it'd be Josh Giddey, third? So they in prime position. I'm just saying if they want to. I'm not saying they going to. If they want to. Now somebody like Zion Williamson come aboard. If that's what they choose to do. You know, they ain't gonna cost what a B may cost. But they in prime position, man. They in prime position. He said, hell no. He said, hell. I'm just throwing out names right now. I'm just saying they in prime position. They was in prime position for a Giannis. If Giannis would have been up for grabs, they in prime position. Without giving up Shea. That's the crazy part. They don't have to think about Shea.
Yeah, I think the only other team that I really can think of off the top of my head that probably got assets and like the draft assets that are even willing or even in the same atmosphere to try to compete with will be a team like Utah, right?
Yes.
Because Utah got, I'm trying to think of teams that got a whole bunch of picks, and like
Yeah.
OKC, Utah, they the only ones I really can think of like that right now. They got a whole bunch of kids. Maybe the Knicks, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, but see that they don't have the players. See, that's why I said
Yeah.
nobody can rock with OKC. Yeah, you can have the picks, but they could throw two good players, and who beating that? What two players? You could take out one of them. Let's just say Williams and Chet or Williams and Giddey. Who beating that?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I was trying to think of it. Like I was trying to think of something competitive to go against what you're saying. But like I said, bro, I can't. I'm trying to like Utah, the closest one, just because like they got guys like marketing. Then they got the other guy that they got from.
Gonna want to keep marketing to.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about his contract and how old he was. I was like, yeah, so that don't even. That's what I was saying. Like that, they don't even have a package that could compete with OKC. Like they're
Who
the
y'all
closest
trying to
ones
find?
I can think of.
Who y'all trying to find a trade scenario for?
No, I'm not. I was saying, because I did a video earlier and I was talking about Kevin Porter Jr. and I said people don't look at that move as nothing, but it's something because they picked up an extra 2 second-round picks. They cutting Kevin Porter and they're freeing up some more salary for them. And I said OKC in prime position to make a big trade. And I'm saying nobody could compete with them. Because normally I tell people this all the time. When you trade in a star player, right? The other teams, 9 times out of 10, things that teams always ask for: young players, cap relief, and draft picks.
Hey, yo, you hit that right on the head, bro. Because OKC got the young budding star. Like it's like pick your poison. You know, Shea off the table, but if you go say, give me Josh Giddey and Lou Dort, or give me Williams and Giddey, or give me Shet, and you know what I mean. They got talent, and they got Sam Presti done stockpiled 1,000,000 draft picks, so they good.
Yeah. Because they, like I said, they could play with it. They, like I said, they don't have to do Chet and Giddey. They could do one of them plus Williams and Dort, and then some picks. Who beating that? Because you getting Dort that's still young, that you want that defense in there, your coaching. And Williams is good. Williams is nice. That dude can play. And then Giddey or Chet.
Yeah, all I was thinking was, would you want to give up your 2 best perimeter defenders in that deal though? Wouldn't you want to keep one up? Wouldn't you want to keep one of them to try to keep up there with Embiid and them to even try to compete?
No, I agree with you. You do want to get. I'm just saying. You definitely want to keep one of them, Dort or Williams. But it depends who the star player is. It can court. What I'm saying, it can easy court. What I'm saying is, they in prime position because they got
I get what you're saying. Basically, what you're saying, they got a whole bunch of options, which I agree with you about.
4 first-round picks this year. They don't have to give. You ain't giving nobody all 4 of them. If you giving up 4 first-round picks, you ain't giving up 4 for this year. You but I give you 2 for you give team 2 this year, and now you still got 2 first-round picks this year, and going forward, who beating that? Nobody can stack up with them. People saying the Knicks don't got no players.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna want RJ Barrett. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna want RJ Barrett.
Let me ask you in your expert opinion, Kareem, because I know you don't like to report on stuff. You don't like to falsify, put no false narratives out. But in your eyes, the way things going with James Harden, right? What's the percentage chance you think N.B.A. might ask to get up out of there? Because it don't seem like they're gonna get what they want for James Harden.
No, I don't think they'll get what they want. I think today I'll say 40% chance.
Okay, so it's definitely out there. It ain't nothing significant, but the thought is out there.
Yeah, because a B seemed like he easily could get persuaded, and I think it's going to be the media that he should leave. He's like that nonsense they saying.
Right.
I think that he seems like the type that he could, because he seemed like he'd continue playing, but he seemed like he got that thing where somebody could keep. He should leave. He should go in and Philadelphia, and they start making things that Philadelphia did. They ain't do this. And just start throwing out a lot of stuff. he'll probably give in. But he shouldn't ask for a trade.
Okay. I mean, and to me, it depends, right? If Daryl Morey did what James Harden said he did, and he created that situation, that's if he did that. I don't know if it's true, but if he did what James Harden said he did, and he created that situation, he shouldn't even be mad if N.B.A wanted out behind that situation he created. Now, the other thing I'm looking at it, this like
Ronton, so explain to the people what, because we all hearing a lot of different things. So what you saying that James Harden did? I mean,
okay,
Daryl Morey did James Harden.
okay. From what I understand, or from what I've been reading, James Harden basically said that Morey had him opt in and told him he'll take care of him next year, or get him the situation that he want. And he said I guess he did his part. 'Cause we all know James Harden opted in. When I was like, why the hell would he opt in? Do you feel me? But for some reason he opted in, and now he's saying Daryl Morey now holding his end of the bargain. And it's just funny, like Reem, like if me and you've been getting money for so many years, you feel me? We've been getting money for so many years. Our relationship always been on the up and up. It's always been square business with us. I don't know what it would take to motivate me to come out to slander you after we ain't did nothing but with 100 with each other, unless you did something grimy, or unless I got a grimy ulterior motive. Now, I'm not saying James Harden could be lying, and if he is lying, that's a messed up situation, because Daryl Morey has been everything to James Harden. But I just can't see, like, I'm finding it hard to believe, like, damn, your man made you a promise, now he trying to renege on it. Is that really what the situation is? You feel me? And James is sticking to his guns. They said James was at a club, no surprise. He was at a club in Philly and had the people put up a sign inside the club saying Daryl Morey is a liar. I said, man, this dude is crazy. And I'm like, damn, but is there any truth to what he's saying? Is there any substance? Because Harden is standing on that. And ain't nobody came out and refuted nothing that Harden said. So if Daryl Morey created that situation, I think he should expect N.B.A to opt out. And quiet as kept, if I'm Daryl Morey, I'm probably looking at it like telling the owner, yo, this is your best chance to reset and rebuild. Because what we can get for Harden and N.B.A, our rebuild to be that much quicker. You feel me? So I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for him to shed some light onto the situation, because Daryl Morey is being called a liar by James Harden. He ain't really responded too much to it. You know what I mean? It don't seem like he's trying to trade the boy. So it's like, damn, what's the situation in Philly? And how much of that is N.B.A supposed to endure? Because N.B.A ain't got nan nickel dime a quarter in that situation. I mean, for PJ Tucker to come out and speak against it, and they gave PJ Tucker money that nobody else in the NBA would have gave PJ Tucker. And for him to come out and speak on it, it kind of made me think, well, damn, Daryl, did you do something underhanded? You feel me? If we in this free world, I mean, all I got is my balls and my word. Like, if I tell you something, Kareem, that's what I expect it to be. Now, under the circumstances, I know situations change, and that could change any scenario. But if it's God willing, under my power, what I speak to you, that's what I'm gonna try to provide.
So this is my take on that, right? This is my take. See, one thing we know about people, this is human nature. When somebody want to put out their truth, they're gonna tell her how they is. They're not gonna tell a full story. Now, yes, Daryl Morey probably told him, if you opt in. See, I the way it sounded to me, it's hard for me to believe that James Harden telling it exactly how it is. The reason why I said that, because okay, he was a free agent, he could have left. Now, for him to sit there and say Daryl Morey had him, or I ain't gonna say he had him by the ball, but Daryl Morey probably is like, okay, we're only gonna give you a 1-year deal. This is what I'm hearing. They only want to give a 1-year deal. With 2-year deal, but 1-year player team option or whatever, but it was no max money. It was like the same money he getting now, like 35, 38, maybe 40. So he told me, well, then they couldn't come to terms with the money. So he said, trade him. So he's like, all right, if you opt in, I'll trade you. Because James Harden wasn't just gonna he could have just stayed the free agent. So by him saying, I will trade you, he probably said, yeah, I'll trade you to the Clippers. Now that it got out, it's not like Daryl Morey not trying to trade him to the Clippers. See, this is what I don't like. It's not like he's not trying to trade him to the Clippers. Daryl Morey looks at James Harden different than everybody else. Regardless of what, Daryl Morey look at James Harden like a superstar. So, and everybody around the league know it. So if he looks at you like a superstar, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think, oh, he chokey, this. Like you said, they had a long-standing friendship. So the simple fact that their friendship so long-standing, and he always was a major cheerleader of James, and he even say James helped his career, he's not going to give him up for anything. He don't put him in the same light as the average person. So he's not going to look at him as somebody like, oh, well, this is a good trade. He still thinks James Harden is a star player. But like I said, James Harden it's not Daryl Morey money to begin with. So Daryl Morey cannot promise him, say, yo, we're going to give you maximum. He didn't. When they signed PJ Tucker and them guys, he didn't have the money. I mean, James Harden didn't play well in the playoffs to justify a max money. It wasn't doing that. So he mad at saying that, yeah, I gave up PJ Tucker and Daniel House. I left some money on the table for them, but you didn't perform. Let's say James Harden had 40 game 7. I don't think we'd be having this conversation. The simple fact that, and then the way he gave up. I think it would have been a different situation if he was 3 for 19 and he went diving on the floor, play with some heart. He didn't do anything. Body language and 2 consecutive games, 6 and 7, he didn't show anything. They was not going to give him, regardless of what he gave back money at the time for PJ Tucker. And they know they overpaid for PJ Tucker.
Absolutely.
So since they did that, I don't look at Daryl Morey as him doing wrong. Because he's not like he's not trying to trade him. He asking, and what he asking the Clippers for, I get why he asking them for that. Because at the end of the day, if you look at James Harden, just look at this, his numbers and his production. It's good. But it's just that when it comes to when it comes to that time, he's a different player. But prior to that, Terance Mann is not all that. Now, if you look at, let's say they make the trade like that, it will clearly look easy. Harden, Clippers want to trade easy. If you just look at it solely on like, okay, look at the numbers. Terance Mann will get you 8 to 10 points, right? And you're getting nothing for Batum. You're getting nothing for Marcus Morris, really, and nothing from Covington. So, and Terance Mann is like the only player you got coming in that they might look forward to. So, of course, they might want a pick or two. I mean,
but do they have any picks? They gave all their picks away for Paul George, didn't they?
Yeah, but they got one that's 2029.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. So it's bad enough the Sixers got to take a pick that's 6 years down the line. So now it's like, then you telling me we're not giving up Terance Mann? Harden should be mad at the Clippers. How you mad at Philadelphia? That's what I said. He don't have a sense of basketball knowledge. Harden's a type of player. I don't think Harden probably watched the NBA. Harden seemed like when his season over, he partying, he doing whatever. He may glance at a game, look at it here and there, but he's not a basketball junkie. Far as why, if you have a basketball conversation, you may ask him about a player that he don't. Let's say a player that's a young player that's coming up, but not on his team. He might not know nothing about him. He might
That's
not know nothing about him.
Hey, yo, I didn't know until I just watched the video at work. I was listening while I was driving, bro. I didn't realize Terance Mann was about to turn 27 until I watched that whole video that you had put out yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, damn, Terance Mann, that old? I'm looking at him in the same age proximity as Tyrese Maxey and something, and quickly and from New York. I said, damn, Terance. I was listening to that. I said, nah, but when Angie said it, I said, oh, Angie said it. That's what it is. I said, if Angie said it, that's what it is, yo.
Yeah, and that's the thing. See, that's what I'm saying. And one thing about management, they not going to ever come out and say exactly what it is. So you always going to hear from a player. But Harden, the type player, he's not going to accept responsibility. So he's not going to tell a whole story. And he's not accepting responsibility. If you're going to be mad at the Clippers.
And if I'm Daryl Morey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't want nothing the Clippers got. I mean, if they ain't giving up a PG or Kawhi, obviously they're not. You feel me? Like, I mean, do I really want Russ if I'm Daryl Morey? And you know me, I don't knock Russ. I love Russ. You feel me? I just think Russ was in the wrong situation with the Lakers. But do I really want Russell Westbrook for James Harden? Probably not. Not with Embiid, you feel me? Probably not. So, like, I get it if that's the case, you feel me? I definitely get it. I'm like, man, bro, you better find a third. You better tell your agent to find a third team because I don't want nothing from over there. Nothing that they can offer or that they want to offer.
Hey, Greg, Terance Mann going to be 27 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Terance Mann will be 27, Greg, because Greg just said he ain't 27. He's 26. His birthday tomorrow. He born 96. He'd be 27.
Yeah, they looked that up, Greg. Now, I mean, I get it. It's not old in human life, but if you want a young prospect to go with that, 27 ain't the age that you're shooting for. You're probably shooting for 25 or under.
It's not old, but the thing is, he is what he is pretty much.
He hit a ceiling. That's a fact.
It's not like somebody that's like let's say a guy like BJ Boston, right? And let's say BJ, yeah, you didn't say that, Greg. My bad, Greg. My bad. I just saw you say ain't, and I ain't look at the whole thing. You saying it ain't old. I just glanced at it. You're right, Greg. My bad. But what I'm saying is this: when you look at somebody 27 years old, and you look at what he done. Now, mind you, he played, and I've been telling people he played his whole time in the NBA. Terance Mann played his whole time. He wasn't a guy that get benched. He been playing consistently since he been in the NBA. So he got a lot of reps where you could see, he offense like a guy. Put it this way, a perfect example: a guy like Cam Thomas from Brooklyn Nets. Cam Thomas get minutes here, they take it away. Minutes here. Everybody named Marvis can see if this man get consistent 28 minutes a game, he getting you buckets. You see that, and this is second year. You saw that in his first year. You saw that in his first year that Cam Thomas is getting you buckets immediately if he get the minutes. Terance Mann been getting minutes. So, and he's not the offensive type of player. So you already see what he is. So you look at it and say, okay, like I say, he's not a dead eye out the way how the NBA played today. He's not no big scorer, and he's not no outside threat. So if you're not those two things, as far as the starting lineup as your shooting guard, you would look to upgrade. If you're looking at a championship team, you're going first thing you'll say, you're going to have to upgrade. You look at when teams look at their roster, you have to look at, like let's say Milwaukee Bucks. The first thing people said, they could upgrade at this position. You got Brook Lopez at that center position, you straight. You look at Giannis at that power forward position, you straight. At Chris Middleton at the small forward, you straight. Dame at the point, you straight. Two guard, that's why they don't even know who they're going to play. Some people saying Malik Beasley. Some people saying Pat Connaughton. Some people saying Marchand Brucamp. So they don't have a solid person that they know for a fact who they plan at that position. So with that being said, if they need to upgrade, let's just say if they're having to struggle anywhere. If you ask anybody on here, we got almost 100, we got 100 people on here. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Can please get the likes up. My name is Mr. 100 Likes. Can we get to that? If you have to say something, if any one of us is the Milwaukee Bucks general manager, the first thing we're looking to upgrade is that shooting guard position. You're gonna say they need the shooting guard position. So
that's a fact, Doc. That's a fact.
So if
That
Terance Mann was on that team, that's the first thing you're gonna want to. So he's not the guy on the ideal championship team starting at the 2. Now you will Terance Mann as the 7th man. You love him. You love him as a 7th man. He's the ideal guy to come in as a 7th man. 6th man in the NBA is normally guys who are gonna come in and change the look of the game. When your starter's down, a guy come in and a 7th man. I tell people this
Instant buckets. Yeah, 6 men is normally instant buckets.
instant bucket.
hey, yo, I view him. I think his ceiling is what KCP made himself into. You feel me? I think Terance Mann is like on that same level with KCP. Hey, what's up?
The difference is KCP is a better outside shooter, and his style of play. He just a catch. He want to get knocking it down. He opens the floor up in today's NBA. You 100% right. I get what you're saying, but the difference why teams will love a KCP because he complements the starters. Like if you throw KCP in the Bucks uniform, he gonna play good defense. That's what you want, and he's a catch and shoot guy, and he's a threat. He got good size for his position. He catch and shoot. So, and you gotta keep attention because he shoot quick. So he's gonna open the floor for you. Terance Mann not opening the floor for you. So that they can have the same. I get what him and KCP is. I get what you're saying. As far as skill set, it could be the same. But the thing is, he complements the starters so much that where man wouldn't. Man pretty much have to have the ball in his hands, and you don't want the weakest player on that starting lineup where he has to have the ball in his hand. See, that is the problem right there. That's the issue. That's what I said. And I tell people all the time, a 6th, 7th man can be better than a 6th man. See, people think, oh, because he's not the 7th best player on the team. And I was going to do a video on that prior. A lot of people think that because you say he's a 7th man and this guy's 6th man. The 6th man is normally a guy coming in with the buckets. That's what a 6th man is. But 7th man technically can be better. It could be a guy that do a lot of different things. Can get you the ball more. And let's say a perfect example. A guy like let's say Terance Mann is a 7th man, and a guy like what's this guy? Malik Monk, right? Let's say you may feel Terance Mann might be better all around because he's bigger, he a better rebounder, he gonna do more of the little things, he a better defender, but you would rather Malik Monk come in because your team is struggling, y'all down 8 points in the end of the first quarter. You would rather Malik Monk come and change the game and start knocking down buckets. But you may feel Terance Mann may have more value than Malik Monk. So that's why I tell people it's not. People think it's a shot all the time. So why I say, oh, he's not the 7th best player on the team or this and that. It's roles. That's what you want from your 6th man. When you come in the game, you want them to kind of, if your team up, you want them to cape. That it just been that role forever. You don't really see a guy coming in the 6th man. They more of defensive stopper. You just don't see it. But
I mean, think about it. 6th man usually a scorer. A la Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford, Mono Ginobili. He usually got some type of scoring capability.
Yes. Yes. You're right.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people like Terance Mann. He can get you some points, but he's not a pure scorer like you would want your 6th man to be. And I think that's what a lot of people is missing right now. Don't get it wrong. Terance Mann he's a real good player, real good rotational player. But when you in trades like this, you want a guy who could be at least an all-star level player or something like that coming back, especially if you're not able to get the draft assets that you want coming back in return.
He averaged 8 points last year. And he career 8-point score. And he gets minutes. He's not a guy that be riding the bench. He gets minutes, been getting minutes from the time he's been in the league. So this is the point I be trying to make. We know what he is. You pretty much it's a good and bad. It's good where if Philadelphia bring him in, you know what you're getting from him. But then, like I said, you know, ain't no like people like, oh, why should the Clippers trade their future? Somebody said that yesterday when I went live. I can't remember who said it. I'm like, future, he's already 27 years old. And you already know what you're getting. He's not like a future where somebody like, damn, like this guy may be a starter. Like right now, we don't really know. I think Christie is solid, but at the end of the day, he has a lot more room to grow. So I may not look at Christie like some people may look at him, but if a trade come about, you may be like, damn, I see him as a 6-man come off the bench. I could see Christie at a guy like Jordan Clarkson, but maybe with better defense. But the simple fact that he's 20 and people get better, he may turn around and be a full-fledged starter. See, that's the difference between a Terance Mann and a Christie. Because you know exactly what you're getting from him. You know his upside, but a guy like Christie, you may think of like, okay, I see him as a high-end role player, but he may end up being a little better than that. That's why I said age does matter. Now, had Terance Mann rode the bench for 3 years and played one season, then it could be like the sample size. He played enough.
Nah, I agree with that on that Terance Mann situation. Like, I'm making a trade for him if I need a solid role player. You feel me? But he ain't the ideal dude I want to trade my all star for. I mean, you might not look at James as a superstar no more, but shit, he's still an all star. Dude just led the league in assists. You feel me? So I mean, I feel Maury on that, but like
I agree with you because see that's the thing. You what you don't want. This is you don't want. You don't want this, and this is why you got to know your personnel. This is what you don't want. You don't want to make a trade like that. Like I said, when I'm hearing that Norman Powell really not in the trade because they don't want a long-term contract. They wanted the expiring contract. So you don't want to pick up a Nick Batum, and you don't want a deal to look like this: Terance Mann, Nick Batum, and Robert Covington. Because you already know they're not really giving you much. Nick Batum already, when somebody say they retire, it's kind of pretty much, you kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's not a good look. So, go ahead, y'all talk. Hold on, I got to take this call.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what he's saying, like when you making a trade like this, like I was saying earlier, like what people don't understand is if you're not getting the quality players that you want back, and you're not getting quality assets as far as draft assets back, you're gonna want to get a team's younger players or guys with promise, or a guy like Terance Mann, even though a team like the Clippers would show that he would be untouchable in their words, but in order to make a deal for a guy like James Harden, as much as people don't like James Harden, if you look at his accolades in his career, bro, like, and you look at just what he did last season, bro, like he's still a very productive player in this league. Like
he
he led the
all
league
star.
in
Like I
assists and
said, bro.
rebounds.
Yeah, they can't front on that. He's a perennial all star. Now,
Yeah,
whether he gets snubbed because it's a league full of guards, okay, that might happen. But he's a perennial all star. So I'm like. I feel what Kareem's saying. I need the proper compensation back. I'm not going to sell myself short. You feel me? I need the proper compensation. Or I tell them, listen, bro, like I said, man, you better get a third team involved. You feel me? Because we need some better assets than Nicholas Batum, Markieff Morris, and Terance Mann. Man, you bring that back. You bring that back to Philly with Joel Embiid for James Harden. Man, that man might tear whole Philly down, man.
Because
Joel Embiid might tear the whole Philly up.
Because two of those guys are not playable.
Right.
Ronton, you from Philly, right?
Nah, I'm from Rochester. I'm from New York, bro.
Oh, yeah. I always be forgetting. But anyway, I know Philly fans. And everything is at the end of the day is you know how it looks. So this will be the worst scenario for the Sixers. And we can easily see this easy happening. Let's say they make that trade. Covington, Batum, and Covington, Batum, and Man. And let's say they cut Batum because they got too many contracts, and I believe one of them getting cut. This is what my source told me, that now if they get like them couple of them older wings from from Clippers, one of them getting cut, and most likely probably be Batum. If they was to bring Batum in, they'd probably cut him. So now you can easily see this happening. You already know Covington not no scorer. Covington is a guy that may get you six points a game. Terance Mann, even if you play in Philadelphia, a B getting the ball, Maxey getting the ball, Halliburton, then they got not Halliburton. I meant to say Tobias Harris and Oubre. So he's not going to get many touches. The guy. So you can easily see this happening. Harden dropping 20-something, 30-some games, 18, 10 assists, 12 assists, having the Clippers looking good. And let's say the Clippers looking good, winning and shit. And let's say the Sixers struggling. It's going to be a problem. You know how bad that will look? Because you know Harden going to produce. I know it, and Daryl Morey know it. Harden going to produce. So now he's producing, and you brought in players that's not really producing numbers like that. They're not going to give you them 20s and stuff like that. Terance Mann making you 10. It may be a solid, but people don't. You got a lot of people don't understand basketball. He may be real solid for them. But 10 points to the Joe Blow looking, and you seeing Harden with 28 some days, Harden with 12 assists, and the Clippers winning. It just look bad. And you can easily see the Clippers, and then it's just going to be a problem. So the issue, that's the issue right there. And the draft picks ain't going to mean nothing because it's 2029. And the draft picks not playing this shit. So you get why Morey's saying what he's saying. Like I said, people have to look at one thing I do. I look at every scenario. You have to look at before you judge something, you have to look at every scenario. You have to look first, that's his friend. And how he view Harden. He view Harden different from everybody else. He probably wasn't like James Harden choked in the playoffs. The organization probably feel more weight than Morey. Morey probably
I got a question, Kareem, right? And it was just a thought process for me because, like you said, I be trying to look at everything and analyze everything, right? With the Clippers having a team that they got, their team is Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russ, and the role players, right? With them even showing the inkling that they want James Harden, do you think they know? Like, do you think they want that because they not sold on PG and Kawhi health, and they think they're gonna need that scoring punch because they feel like one of them dudes gonna go down? Because, like, basketball wise, it just don't fit to me. Like, you want Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden on the team. But this the kicker, Kareem. James Harden already said he's tired of being a point guard. He want to go back to what he is. So if you ain't going to distribute the ball to Kawhi and Paul George, what you going over there to do?
I agree with you. That's why, to me, I don't get why you 100% right. I think they looking at James Harden. I don't think they have faith in Kawhi and health. I don't think they got faith in their health is one. And two, I think that they definitely looking for James Harden to carry them in the regular season. But three, I don't get the fit. Like,
Me neither.
I don't understand it. Because Harden had to have the ball in his hand in order to be effective. He's not an off-the-ball type player. Russ can't play off the ball. So that in alone right there, why would you want, and everybody know, I ain't seen a team yet with bad chemistry win a championship. It's not happening. You got to have chemistry. Every team, if you go a short distance, long distance, that chemistry is big. It won't work. It won't work because two of them, a lot of people numbers dropping. Because now it's like I can't see Harden or Russ, them guys getting 30 minutes a game and they're only taking 10 shots a game. They're not averaging no 10 shots a game. Near one of them averaging 10 shots a game. So you can easily see them 14, 15 shots, easy, minimum. So now with Kawhi
Facts.
and Paul George.
Facts.
So you looking at the tips is not adding up. Is none of this shit's adding up. So my thing is this, and then you got guys. Your problem not offense, and then who you taking the ball out of Russ' hands? See now that can cause a problem because now Russ is not as effective as he is.
Oh, that's
Harden didn't want Russ back in Houston. Like I saw somebody the other day talk about, oh, they played well in Houston when Houston. That's why I traded Capella. They both put up good numbers, but Harden didn't want Russ. Why do you think they traded Russ?
Hey, yo, I agree with that though, Kareem. You think about it, cause like if you think about the shot distribution, if them dudes is only able to take 10 shots a game, even if they shoot 50%, that ain't but 5 made field goals. Unless it's all 5 threes, that ain't but 15 points. So if you figure they going by twos, that's 10 points. What, 12 points max if they shooting 10 shots a game? And them dudes ain't at the point of their career where they want to average that. Them dudes still trying to get another payday.
Yeah.
All three of them, if you think about it, Kawhi contract, Paul George contract, and James Harden contract.
And I agree with Laker World Order. He said nothing the Clippers do make sense. I just think the Clippers I just don't understand it. Like, why? My thing is this. This is my whole thing. This is why I don't get with them. You don't have draft assets as it is, right? So, number one, you don't really need Harden. That's number one. 2, you don't have draft assets as it is, right? 3, Kawhi and Paul George are free agent. And I'm hearing this. I don't know how much true it is, but if they don't look good, the Clippers looking to probably rebuild and start over. So why even waste a draft pick? Why even do that? Play the season out what you got, because you got I think it's going to be you're not getting worse. Like, you know what I mean? You bring a heart and then you it's a big move. Then you might have to sign them back if that the case. Why even do all that? I would just play it how it is. Now, if it don't work, if you want to get rid of Kawhi or Paul George, one of them or both of them, you in good position. Both from contract is expiring, and you can start from there.
Now, let me ask you a question, Kareem, because that's what I was telling my man at the barbershop. I said, if I was Steve Ballmer, I said the way that he's enthusiastic about his hobby, the basket, the NBA, I said, and he willing to spend that much money to get a championship. How many years Kawhi and them been there? What, 4 years? This about to be their 4th year?
Nah, 5 years.
5. Okay, so that make it even worse. If I'm Steve Ballmer, I'm saying, man, Kawhi, I gave you your shot. I gave you 4 years, bro. I gave you what you want. I gave you 4 years. But what I'm about to do, I'm about to sell off all these goddamn assets I got, and I'm about to put in the application to get as many draft picks as I can for whatever y'all got, for whatever I can wholesale this team for. And then I'm putting the application in to move into Seattle.
That Seattle move is dead because they're getting their new arena in LA.
I would just be tired of being the B team in LA. If I got that type of money, I got to go be somewhere where I could be the A show.
Yeah, but see, they looking at it like this. But you see, every time like this is how they looking at it. Every time a player want to leave, players don't mind going to the Clippers though, because they in Los Angeles.
That's right. It's still Los Angeles. I get it.
Los Angeles, you in a heart, they plan the thing. At the end of the day, when players be like they want to leave, the Clippers still, by them being in Los Angeles, helping them big time. Because had they want to be in Los Angeles, Kawhi, Paul George probably wouldn't want to be there. And this thing, if just think of anybody who, let's say somebody want to be in LA, who's a young player? I'm just going to throw out a name. Let's say a Scoot Henderson. Just throw it out there. Let's say 3 or 4 years from now, he wants to be in LA. Scoot Henderson. If he can't go to the Lakers, he won't mind going to the Clippers. Of course, he may say Lakers first, but he wouldn't mind going to Clippers. And even a player that's on the Lakers, if they was the lead, they probably wouldn't mind going to the Clippers. That's why even with Russ said he don't mind going to Clippers. Harden want to go to Clippers. Would Harden want to go to Clippers if they was in Seattle? Probably not.
Probably not.
He's in Seattle, right? Let's say if they're in Seattle this year, he probably wouldn't want to go to the Clippers.
Why they might be the team?
Maybe
They're
not.
trying to.
See
But,
that?
Yeah, they're trying to do that.
but that's the thing. The owner know that market. This in that LA market change. He not worrying about him being a number 2 in the LA market means more than being a number 1 in the Seattle market. He know that. So they don't care about being a shadow. He still it's the franchise worth more money right now. If he was to sell it right now and sell it, he'd get much more money than if he moved to Seattle then try to sell it. Because in today's NBA play, everything is location. Seattle definitely a good sports arena. They could make some money, but it's about the location.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean,
Seattle always been Seattle. This shit been there for years.
I don't know. I
It's
just,
easy to bring back.
I mean, because one thing I know, Steve. I mean, every businessman want money. You feel me? But he's so rich. Like you can tell, the NBA is this is not his main income of money. Like the Lakers, the Lakers, whatever they generate from the Lakers, that's their family business. Steve Ballmer was a 76 times billionaire before he even bought the damn Clippers. You feel me? So it's like,
That's right.
yeah. So like, I'm like, I don't think it's the money for Steve Ballmer, even though he ain't with losing. I know he ain't with investing and losing hundreds of millions every year, but I don't think it's about the cash grab with Steve Ballmer. You feel me?
It might not be the cash, but just the simple fact that you can still have celebrities in the building. Like this, that. Like right now, any random day, you could get 10, even on a Clipper game, you could get 8 or 9 celebrities there. People, that means to us, we might not think about it, but in rich people talk, they love that. They love that. Oh, such and such at the game. It means a lot. Oh, Taylor Swift did today. Tom Cruise did. You know, it helps. And teams will, they already there. A lot of people live in Los Angeles. So
He keeps saying
it's not, they might not be Clippers fans, but they may say, let's say who a hot ticket in town. Let's say the Bucks did. And let's say the Bucks coming to play the Clippers. They already live in LA. Let's say, and they Laker fans. Let's say a guy like John Travolta is a Laker fan. John Travolta, Danny DeVito, Gwyneth Paltrow, all of them is Laker fans. But they know, oh, Dame and Giannis coming to town. They gonna go to that Clipper game. But if it's in Seattle, they not going out their way to go to a Clipper game. To be like, oh, they playing and go out their way. They not doing. It's right. They just going out the house, something to do. They're gonna get dressed, throw on their clothes, and they will go to that Clipper game. See that's the key to it. That's the key. They know they could just pull up and go right to a game.
That shit crazy.
That's why what he did, he like, I ain't sharing. Because sharing, he saves money sharing. I bet, the Lakers don't mind him sharing because it saves money. That's
Hey, yo, so you said even being the B team in LA is being better than being the A team in Seattle?
Yep.
That's crazy. Because Seattle, I mean, when we grew up in the era, Tom Chambers and all of them was up there playing, and then we missed the Lenny Wilkins era, but we Jack Sigma, but we was fortunate enough to catch Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You feel me? Ray Allen, Kevin Durant when he was there. So it's like, damn, man.
But you have to look at it like this. They're not looking at it. When the time for free agency or trades, players ain't gonna mind going there. It's just that just what it is. Everybody is only a certain amount of.
It's the LA lifestyle. I get it, bro. You're right. Yep, the location, the lifestyle, that's a fact. You're like, all of them.
Mind you, they rich. They not looking at it. You have to look at it. And they think they friends. They want their friends at the game. Bomber probably lives in LA. They want their rich friends coming to the games. So when you want your friends and stuff coming to the games,
I mean, I think if you ask me, I think everybody rich live in that part of California, somewhere in Southern Cal they live.
But
might not necessarily be Los Angeles, but they around. I mean, it's a beautiful spot. You're right, bro. The weather always nice.
To pull up, it's much easy. Like
Yeah.
you got friends, you'll come to the game. Like you're not going. They be like, okay, I'm gonna catch some game. They be like, they catch some games. It's like I said, pull up, they board, they pull up. The Lakers on a roll, and not only that, it may be a game that other people want to see. Zion may come to town, or a game they might want. Oh, I don't mind seeing this player. Or Victor. Oh, I want to go see Victor. And
right.
They're gonna watch, but they ain't gonna be like, I ain't going over to Seattle and watch it.
Hey, yo, but think about it, Ring. I mean, I just put myself, man, if I was a mid-age, like a mid-20s millionaire who played professional basketball for a living, my man told me, who was in the military out there, he said, man, listen, there's plenty money out there. There's plenty beautiful women, he said, and it's the best weed in the world. He said, that's why everybody out in Cali, bro. I thought about it. I said, yeah. I said, I could go for that. He like, bro, like it's beautiful all year round. The nightlife crazy, like, and you got multi-millionaires all around the city because you got so many businesses. You got Hollywood, he said, and then you got all these professional athletes who live in. He like, cause damn near every sporting friend, every major league got two LA teams.
And Seattle known the rain.
The Dodgers and Anaheim, Los Angeles, the Clippers. You know what I mean? It was the Raiders and the Rams.
Yeah, it rains a lot in Seattle, so that's another weather-wise. Then, like I said, things to do. There's a lot of things to do out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. Like you would rather, if I'm the Clippers, I'm not moving to Seattle because you look at, like I said, it's easy. The Clippers, and put it this way, Clippers instilled this position here. This is why I don't get why they ain't do it. You got Kawhi and Paul George. To me, this will be my last year with them. If I don't win no championship, I'm getting rid of them. You still in position to get rid of them and retool. It's not like it's not like they like a LeBron where they drawing people there. They not there half the time playing. You're not there half the time playing. See, look at it like this. The Clippers, for one, never won anything. So it's not like fans expecting them to do much. That's one. Two, you don't got no major faces basketball level playing wise. Yeah. Marketability, they not Kawhi and Paul George, not the guys that, oh my God, people breaking their neck to go see. It's not like that. They not breaking their neck to see no Kawhi and Paul George. They not like household marquee names. You can name 10 dudes, just 15 dudes split out your mouth. I'm not saying they have to be better, but guys that's more marketable you'd rather see. It's not like they know John Morant. They don't have them type players, or Luka, or Victor. Victor even like turning style. Giannis, Zion. They don't have that. So my thing is, instead of keep having these guys injuries, load management, or if I'm the Clippers, I'm cutting my losses. I'm not saying this because I don't like the Clippers. I know Clippers fans be like, oh, I would rebuild. You can rebuild and get the same amount. You're not losing nothing as far as fans-wise. You might not be in championship contention, but if you rebuild, and then the rebuilds now don't have to, in today's NBA, it's not like the rebuilds back in the days if you do it right. Rebuilds back in the days is normally like 5 years rebuild. Now, your rebuild could be two years. If you do it right and know what you're doing, your rebuild is not long. See, different thing. Let me tell you the difference between why rebuild is different from now and back in the days. Back in the days, you rebuild and you're getting a bunch of young guys. Young guys not ready to play, so they might have to be on the bench for a couple years. Now you got these young guys in today's NBA, they could come and handle themselves in the NBA. Look at a guy like Bones Highland. Bones Highland, 170 pounds. Came in his rookie year, was same with Quickly. Them guys came produced from day one in the NBA. If you put Bones Highland and Quickly and you put them back in, if it was 96, 98, back in the days in 98, them guys would have been on the bench. They'd have had a 4-year contract. They'd have been on the bench for 3 of those years. And then their 4th year, they probably played a little more. In their 3rd year, probably like 15 minutes a game. In their 4th year, they'd have been a player. When you rebuild back then, it was more of a slow rebuild. You can rebuild now, and guys come right in and play. Young guys you getting come right in and play. Your rebuild don't take as long as it did back then. So if I'm the Clippers, I'm getting rid of Paul George and Kawhi. This will be my last year. I'm not. You'll be a fool to sign them. I don't care right now. Let's say if the Clippers come up short in the Western Conference Finals. I'm not going to trick myself and think, oh, next year we could just do. I'm just rebuilding, because they not like young. You know how you got, like, for instance, Kawhi is 33, 32. I think Kawhi 32, Paul George 33. Kawhi not no young 32. Kawhi not the 32. Like, you don't look at Kawhi like you look at Dame. You and Kawhi and Dame's like the same age. You don't look at Kawhi and Dame at the same. You look at Kawhi like any minute he can go. Any minute he could go. You don't look at them being the same. Kawhi's an old 32. Dame is not. So with that being said, and from Paul George don't got the biggest heart. He don't got the biggest heart. Paul George showed he tucked his tail many times. You can literally rebuild and be right back at it. Get some young players exciting, and you know what I'm saying? You go right back at it. They not like a guy that you could be like, all right, next year we're going to try again next year, and hopefully, nah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to run out. It's 5:30. I'll see you guys later, man. I'll probably come back on later. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.